Hi FlossTube, hi Stitchy friends. Happy New Year, right? So today's January the 10th. This is my YouTube channel about cross stitch and crafty things. In case you're new here or just happen to run across this, where you talk about stitching. That's what we do here, and we love every second of it. So, oh, see my shirt I made with my cricket? Eat, sleep, stitch, repeat. Life. So, not a lot of life things have happened. We've just been kind of getting over the Christmas, first full week back to work this week. Wasn't too bad, wasn't too awful. I do have some stitching things to show you today. I have two finishes. So the Wet Whip group, hosted by Melanie, has really helped me bring out those old whips and just get them done. So let's just dive right in. I have Plum Street samplers, Judge Not. And you know I was not doing both rows, just the one row. And I got them finished. I love those little sheep. So this I just did on Ada. It's Vintage Country Mocha. So I think I might make this into a drum and make it around, or maybe on a project bag. That'd be like a good size. Still haven't decided how exactly I'm going to fully finish it, but it's finished stitching. So that was fun. I was glad to get him done. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Spunky Jen. So I posted these there, was my point of that. I finished my Be Happy, Humble, and Kind. It's a Brenda Gervais, but it's with Thy Needle and Thread. I love this one so much. I was so happy that I got this one finished. I started on it in May 15th, I think, when I first started getting back into cross stitching. And I fell in love with that urn, with the house and the trees and the colors. So I picked this one up, and I just finished it in January, like earlier this week. So yeah, love it. I gave my little farmer guy a beard. I don't know if you can tell. There you go. He's got a beard because my husband has a beard. And I did not do the bees, but I put in like these little elements to make it even. I loved the blue and green color so much that I didn't want to put the yellow and the orangey color bees in it. I just wanted it kind of muted. So I'm glad that I did that. I'm glad to be done with it. This one will probably be in a frame. So that is a pretty good one. Yeah, I did it on 18 count coffee dyed Ada. I started it May 15th and used all the called for threads. So 2 finishes in January so far. I might have 3, maybe. because I've been working on Farm Life. This is a Sal with Kayla, and trying to find the picture. Here's the picture. This has been so much fun. I've had this pattern in my stash forever, and when she said she was going to do it, I decided just go on and do it. And I'm almost finished. It's still in my Q-snap, so can't really tell. Here's my colors. Gorgeous. I use DMC mostly, and I did pick a couple of the overdyed threads for a few. It's in my Q-snap. You can't, but I have everything done except I need to fill in this heel and do the last wording across the bottom, and the bottom checkered. So I do not have too much more to go on this, and I'll be done. Hopefully I can get it done in January and have 3 finishes. These are the closest ones. So I've been working on the ones that I'm closest to getting finished. Look at my needle minder. It says rooting for you. And a little carrot. So I've really been chugging on that. So hopefully next time I can show you Farm Life finished. I'm still using my Caddy cross stitch. Snippety. Those things are great. Like almost every bag that I have now has one, I think. Not every bag, but pretty close. So I started on this one on January 1st. No. Yeah, January 1st. Because I got this pattern for my birthday from my mom. Love this. I'm doing it on Legacy. And I got the whole border, like the start of the whole border around. And I got most of the border on the top finished with this little bird and a little Quaker element. I put the wrong color in the center, so I had to rip it out. The pattern is kind of, it's not hard to read, but it's small, and some of the symbols look the same. So I mistaken one for the other. Anyway, I pulled it out. I was going to use these colors, but then I got to looking at the colors on the fabric, and I think that they're just a little too bright for what I want. I want it to look more muted. So I did go ahead and place an order and got some of the called for. So I've kind of set it aside until they get in, so I can reevaluate. I'm going to leave what I have already, but I'm going to reevaluate some of the brighter colors that I picked. I have this one here in my enchantment bags. So, love it. And look at my little scissor fob. This was made by Beth, one of the Bluegrass Stitchers. Isn't she cute? With her little dress and her boots. She's holding a flower. So, I just made her a little zipper pull. Let's see, I did get my journal from 24 Hours of Cross Stitch. So I could not figure out how to make it fit in a happy planner. So I ordered this off of Amazon. It's just a 3-wing binder, but it will flip all the way around. I love it. I will show you a little bit of how. So like these are, see how it flips and you can just write. I got my finishes on there. There's a place for your finishes. This is from Jen Lee at Quirks and Stitches. And she has a little Etsy shop. So I got my ABCs started. I did kind of spruce it up a little bit with some stickers because why not? My highlights. This has been a lot of fun to keep track. I put a couple little just rolled paper. So like I put like my haul, just different things, notes, my January, and you can still get these on her Facebook page. You don't have to purchase the planner to get the acrostic and the holidays. You just have them all now. So, but this is how I've been doing it. I've been using the calendar just for like an actual calendar, keeping track of what I worked on. I write down what I worked on, if I finished, you know, whatever. And so yeah, so this has been a lot of fun to keep track with. I'm using my pretty little planner pens. And I've had so much fun watching all of the whip parades for going into the new year. Like, those have been so much fun. Jerry, YankeeCreek Stitcher, her, I mean, fabulous. Like, so many beautiful projects. Like, I've had so much fun watching her. And Carolyn at CZook, she's in my What Whip group. She also has a FlossTube. I will put her information in the show notes. I've been watching her. You should go check her out. She's wonderful. She's very sweet, kind. She has a beautiful craft room. I just want to go and play with her in her craft room. So a lot of you guys were online on Instagram for New Year's. We didn't do anything. We don't usually, so I don't like to be out with all the crazies. But we did watch some TV and just kind of hang out as a family. My husband was asleep, so I woke him up and tell him Happy New Year. I called my mom, told her Happy New Year, called Bubba. So anyway, my whole point. So we were on Instagram, and we kept getting kicked off because Pam and Steph had a live giveaway like every hour starting at like 9 to maybe 1 o'clock, I think. So I kept getting kicked off online, and anyway, so I saw a pattern that they were giving away, and I was like, I have to have that. I have to have that. Well, I didn't win it, but I got it. So I told my husband, I was like, I have to get that. I have to get that pattern. This is gorgeous. By the Bay Needle Art. It's New England Wailing Waters. You guys, how gorgeous is this? There's a little bit of a glare, but look at the lighthouse, the ship, the whale, the guy in the boat. Like, I had to have it. It is, it says design is 9x7, fits great in an 8x10 frame. Perfect. Stitched on 32 count. Right up my alley. Perfect. Perfection. Yes. I got it on their Etsy shop. She sent me a little note. By the Bay Needle Art on Etsy. So, I know a lot of you guys know who this is, but I had never seen this pattern. I mean, I can't even. Dead on the floor. Not really, but gorgeous. I got my Color and Cotton thread. of the month. These are beautiful, perfect spring colors. Let's see. Let's do this. Look how pretty. So I love these colors. Very pretty for spring, Valentines. So they're just my favorite. I love them. I wish more patterns called, or I wish any patterns called for color and cotton. Maybe someday. So, so I got that. So I guess we're going into haul because I need to show you these so I can get them started. I got this one on Etsy. This is, I'm not even going to try to say the name. I'm not going to do it. But this is the Owl and the Pussycat. And here's the name. Eminelli. I don't know. But, so this reminds me of my nanny. This would be my dad's mom. She had this book, and I loved it. The Owl and the Pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. So yeah, I had to get it. It was just a couple dollars on Etsy. So I got that one. And then I got the Be My Valentine truck from the French The French Giraffe. And this is what he will look like. And it's not focusing very well, but it's just a little pattern. But the pattern, like, very nicely done. So I love some of their designs. It's the French Giraffe. They have some of the cutest little designs. They have a little truck series. So they have a Valentine, St. Patrick's Day, a fall, a Christmas. And then they have these little giraffes and cows that are dressed up in costumes. So cute. I got this pattern actually on Facebook. A girl in, I think she was in the primitive stitching group. But let's see if it has her name on here. It's Mary Wind Farm. And this was an older pattern, but she had posted it on Facebook. She posted a picture of it finished. And everybody was oohing and awing and commenting on it. And this is actually her pattern. And she had it for sale back a couple years ago. And she said it didn't sell well. So she took it down. But she made it available for us again. And this is Mary Wind Farm. And I'm sorry, but it does not have her name on here. But if you search for Mary Wind Farm, she's on Facebook. But this is just a little sampler. For unto us a child is born. I just thought it was so sweet. So, like I said, she made it available for you again, so you can go check it out. Check out our Facebook page. Mary, M-E-R-R-Y, Wind Farm. And of course, I jumped on the Wild Violet train because come on. Santa in space. He's in a rocket ship. There's Rudolph with a jetpack. Come on. So, yeah. Totally snagged that up. Wild Violet cross stitch Etsy. Yeah, that's all that is. Let's see. So I forget which FlossTuber had mentioned it forget. I'm sorry. But it was, they had mentioned in their last floss tube about the Starlight Stitchery online. I'd never heard of this place, so I went there, and they have a lot of out of print patterns. So I was looking through there, and I got 3, and they were not expensive at all. But just had to. So I got Hot Cider. This is Cynthia Bradford, Little by Little. So cute. So my mom makes homemade spice tea. So this is what this is why I got this pattern, because it reminded me of that. So I might try to switch my words and do spice and tea or something, but this is so cute. And it's very small. It's 4.5 by 4.5. So cute little pattern. I got this by the Knotted Tree Summer Floral Sampler. Look at him. It's a little blackbird, or a big blackbird. This is about 5 by 11-ish. It's charted in DMC. So I just thought, what a fun little summer pattern to work on. This was done on 30 count. But, so yeah, I loved it. And then Mosey and Me, I got the Fall Fox Sampler. This is adorable. So here it is big. Look at him. And the pumpkin. Look at the little scarecrow. Little squirrel. Acorn. So I could put my initials here and like the date or something in there. But yeah, I got that for that fox. So cute. So this was a 2008 pattern, but I love it. So I got that, and I jumped on the Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler for 2020. I think my mom is going to do it with me, so that's kind of fun. We thought about, like, you stitch January, and I stitch February, and you stitch March, and, you know. But we're like, well, then who gets it? We could share, I guess. But this is a free stitch along, free pattern. They even give you a ornament to stitch. But this is what we have. This is for January. And I love Quakers. And it says friends and family. So there's little spots in here where you can put in initials. But my problem is I don't have any fabric big enough. This is a huge Mama Jamma. This is like on 36 count, it's going to be 20 by 20. So I don't have fabric large enough. So this has not been started, but it will be started sometime. I'm probably going to use, I wrote down the DMC color that I want to use, 4240. It is a blue variegated floss, just DMC. I picked up some Q-snaps because since I've been working on larger things, it's harder for me to stitch in hand with all the extra fabric. And since I'm trying smaller holes, like 32 and 36 from 25 and 28. The Q-snaps have been helping me. So I did get those. Oh, that's empty. But I got 2 enchantment bags. Enchantment bags, Etsy. Go. Eee! Valentine's Day. Love. It's like got a gray silver. And then my hearts. They're sparkly. Aren't they cute? So I got that one, and then she was so sweet to me that she made me another one. And this one just has red on the inside and these pretty hearts. So I need to do a wedding sampler for my husband and I. So I'll probably put that in the other one. I have a couple picked out. I just haven't decided which one yet. But I put my, this is just a little freebie from the Stitcher Hood for Valentine's. So I got that in here. I got the Be Mine from Hands On Design, just a little freebie chart. And this one, another Hands On Design freebie. And then I also have my heartstring samplery Valentine fobs. So I'm filling up my bag with Valentine. What's it at? There it is. So well, I just love these. I'm pretty sure I showed these to you last time. But I have my fabric picked out. Got my threads pulled. So these will be cute little ornaments for our holiday tree. And that's all I got. I mean, that's enough, but I've just been working on those 2 finishes, and I've had so much fun doing them. Let me make sure that I got everything. Oh, new FlossTubers I've been watching. I don't really know their names yet, but I'm learning. But they're new to me. Wayward Stitcher. Go check her out. Pajama Stitcher, which is a internet friend of mine. She's Katrina Boyd. She does all the retreats. She decided to do a FlossTube, which I'm so excited about, because then you get information about where she's going to be in retreats and what she's stitching on. So that's a lot of fun. CraftyHodges Stitches. CraftyHodges Stitches. I will put the information in the show notes, or the whatever, the description box. I'll post a picture at the end, but I finished the Key to My Heart. I fully finished that. It's on our tree in the family room. I guess that's all. I did lacing for the first time on this. So I got my penguins done, and I glued them to this fabric, which is glued on a board. But I did lacing on the back. It was super easy. And like, look at my corners. So I still need to put it on the board, and it will look like this. And I'm going to put some little bow and doohickey something. But I love how this is turning out. I need to decide how to stick this to the board. Do I use like tacky glue? Do I use wood glue? So, but I'm doing something. It's taking me forever, but it's fun. It's fun to be doing things and learning things and doing lacing. So I just used thread. I didn't use anything fancy. I just used thread. That's all I got, guys. So I'll post a couple pictures behind this video of the finishes and my key to my heart pillow that's back there in the back room. And that's it. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for making me super happy. Thanks for continuing to be a part of my community. I have the best people surrounded, and I mean, you guys are great. Like, thank you for making me feel so welcome, and it's just been so much fun. Like, I'm so blessed to have a community where we can go and talk about making X's on fabric and giggling and having fun with it. So, see you guys later. Until next time.